or what guy's head is up your you-know-what, or even how you look in your clothes. It's okay, I do this too. All of these things can unknowingly contribute to raising your cortisol along with your chances of gaining weight. Not good. In order to experience the cortisol-lowering, stress-reducing, booty-tightening, and body-reshaping results yoga can offer, you need a truly stress-free yoga experience, free of the common worries we just talked about the women taking generic classes are faced with every day. All of this brings us to the most important and results-crushing mistake of all. Mistake number 3, a lack of progression. Because a generic yoga class has no idea where you are at, the class is the same week after week. Maybe the poses change randomly, but there's no way of building on the last time because the entire group may be different. So you're stuck doing the same thing class after class, week after week. And that, ladies, is pretty much the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Remember that example of the college graduate I gave you before? Well, now instead of taking one third-grade math class, she's taking that third-grade math class year after year after year and expecting to get smarter. The reality is, any successful health or fitness program always includes progression and adaptation from week to week and month to month. This is tried, proven, and undeniable. And this is especially true and vitally important with yoga. An approach to yoga that takes into account exactly where you're starting from and builds along with you is the absolute best way to achieve amazing health, happiness, and body-shaping results week after week with yoga. Can you imagine how much faster and easier you experience all of the true benefits yoga has to offer when every single pose and sequence you're doing builds upon the last and is strategically designed for you as a woman, taking into account your experience, flexibility, and goals? Can you picture how much more toned, tighter, and sexier you look and feel when you're progressing day after day, week after week, because you're finally doing yoga that's tailored specifically for you? Well, the good news is, there's a way of doing yoga that accomplishes all of this while de-stressing you completely and putting you in a state of true relaxation along with so much more. And it's called dynamic sequencing. Dynamic sequencing is a way of doing exactly the right pose for the right amount of time in the right sequence to perfectly challenge your body without pushing too far so that you get the most out of every single time you do yoga. I consider dynamic sequencing the key to experiencing the full power of yoga that's probably been locked away from you for years. And I've got great news for you. Finally, there's a breakthrough step-by-step yoga challenge structured around the power of dynamic sequencing, designed to deliver women the most enjoyable, progressive, and results-driven yoga experience possible. I'd like to introduce you to Yoga Burn, the truly progressive, metabolism-boosting, booty-tightening, follow-along, body-shaping yoga system designed exclusively for women. Yoga Burn is for you even if you're an absolute beginner, feel like you have no flexibility at all, or even if you're an advanced yoga junkie that has tried every yoga class offered today. Now let me tell you what Yoga Burn is not, just so we're clear. Yoga Burn is not some hippy-dippy yoga class that promises you the wisdom of the ancients and delivers nothing but boring breathing exercises with no physical results. And it's definitely not some fad yoga DVD that has you doing the same generic half-hour routine over and over until your hair falls out. No, you don't need another under-delivering, generic, mainstream approach to yoga designed for everyone that often works for no one. It's time for an approach to yoga that was truly designed for you as a woman. When the full power of yoga is finally unlocked for you using the unique strategies of dynamic sequencing, you can expect to finally see the very best of all the amazing benefits that true yoga can deliver. Dramatically increased flexibility and relief of tight muscles, aches, and soreness. A rejuvenating feeling of being truly centered, along with the unparalleled clarity and focus you need for success in your busy life and relationships. And an overall happier, healthier, more positive and vibrant outlook on life. Oh, and that's not all. You see, I've leveraged my over 10 years of personal training experience in designing this program for you so that Yoga Burn can naturally deliver you near effortless weight management without any restrictive dieting or cardio. along with the sexy and all-revered yoga booty, while shaping, tightening, and toning your entire body, all without ever having to step foot in a gym. Yoga Burn is a super easy-to-follow, progressive 12-week follow-along yoga challenge that you can do from the comfort of your own home so that you can experience everything the very best yoga has to offer and a lot more. Here's a glimpse at how it works. The main Yoga Burn system is strategically built into 3 unique phases. And before we get into what these 3 unique phases are all about, I want you to know that if you're a beginner or intermediate to yoga, that I've totally designed Yoga Burn with you in mind from the very start to finish.